Now, what can this man do? Troy Bayliss in his swan song for Ducati in Italy for the last time. Number 21. And there's a lot of teary eyes out there. They don't want him to give up just yet. But Bayliss is going out with a bang, so to speak.
See, his bike's moving around a lot more than Neukirchen's bike, and in fact Biaggi's. But it's probably because he's actually going faster.
Let's take a look at the first split. He's been supreme throughout the weekend, both wet and dry, Bayliss. 29-2, of course, are his fellow countrymen and the man second in the championship, and he's down by 0.2. A lot of work for Bayliss to do, and the king of Superpole may do it again.
In fact, he was actually slightly slower than Biaggi through that split, but it's the two Yamahas that were exemplary through that first section of track. Middle sector, this is where Haga ruled supreme. But if anybody's going to take it to Haga through a section of track like this, it is Bayliss. If you look how physical he gets, he makes the bike change direction. You see leaning over. Lost a bit of time then, actually. Looked like he had to roll off. It started to wheelie just that little bit too much. But the direction changes in this section are what he's so good at. He's so strong. I mean, he's one of the older riders, but he's certainly one of the fittest. Probably the fittest in World Superbikes. Well,
Bayliss has already taken the Alfa Romeo home for getting the most poles of the year.
He's found the time.
And he's done it again.
You saw in the left-hand hairpin, I think, where the rear brake was on. It just pulled the bike to a tighter line before he cracked on the gas.
So, Bayliss on for pole position. A brilliant second sector. One more corner to go as sparks fly off. He goes slightly wide. Touches the wall as he comes to the exit. Bayliss crosses the line and takes the pole.
The crowd going wild.
Absolutely batty. They love it. And so do we. What a place to be, pole. That's it. Tardozzi won the first race all those years ago, and the winning just keeps on coming. That's so important to an Italian team. But for Bayliss here in his last run in Italy, fantastic.
So not so exemplary through this first section of track. Wasn't that the bike was moving around, just not as fast as the Yamahas, but get past this next right-hander.
Well, the good news just keeps on coming for this man. He's had mixed feelings about giving up, and in fact was very close to signing another contract. He was tempted, but didn't do it, and it's been tough. At Donington, everybody wanted to get his autograph and thank him for the good years. They loved him there, and they absolutely adore him here. And I've said it before, but this man is now becoming the greatest Ducati rider of all time. And there's one of the greats who knows all too well. Crowd love him, and he's just a crowd pleaser.
He's actually catching up Checo, who's dug his bike out of the gravel and is riding in as well. So on his in-lap, pulling lots of wheelies from Bayliss.
So the two Aussies, first and second in the championship, first and second here at Vallelunga. Haga's on the front row, and Biaggi's on the front row. To be honest, I haven't seen a more mouth-watering front row in a long time.